cannon for the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Yeah, Carabao Cup action, boy. My goodness. There I was thinking that Leicester City 3-1 up. I thought, you know what? I'm not sure. I'm not sure they could probably get the job done. And, you know, wave upon wave of attacks. And, well, you know what happened there, don't you? But, yeah, we're going to be talking about Carabao Cup action, as well as there could be the return of the ex-captain. Not the ex-captain, but the ex-captain. The one that's just, like, lost his armband. Yeah, there's been some talk from Mikel Arteta. Again, it's coming from, like, a newspaper. I'm thinking, how much can we actually have an invested interest in what the newspapers are thinking and talking about and writing about? Sure, it's what we think. But anyway, it could be the return of the ex-captain, not the ex-captain. Remember the one that took off and... Anyway, guys, we'll get into this one on the other side of this music intro. Yeah, something little, something different. Not sure how you feel about that. How you feel about that? Anyway, I hope we're going live and direct to all our Facebook and Twitter sphere and all the other spheres over there. But what you can do, guys, is make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification button so you can receive almost all the latest news right here on Cannon Foyer TV. So, you know, like I said, yeah, Carabao Cup action, boy. Oh, my days. You know, Leicester City had one job, and they couldn't even do that. I was thinking, come on, man, come on, guys. You know, away from home, 3-1 up, and you just let these guys have come back and went to penalties, and you missed out on penalties. I think some people have been a little bit unfair on Brendan Rodgers. I saw people tweeting, oh, this is why we don't want Brendan Rodgers. These things happen. These things happen. So I'm actually not sure whether it's over 2 legs or is it 1 leg. But anyway, the first leg is going to be at home against, Liverpool. Guys, what do you think about this one? Carabao Cup. Let me just see when it's the dates. It says, well, kind of got the semi-final for Arsenal and Liverpool and Chelsea. Double semi-final. Chelsea against them, not down the road. So Arsenal have booked their semi-final spot with a comprehensive 5-1 victory over Sunderland, as you guys will probably know. And yeah, Wednesday, Leicester City, man. Yeah, they put their spot, Liverpool that is, via the penalty kick out. And Chelsea has scored 2 late goals to dump Brentford out of the competition with Tottenham. So 2-1 victory over West Ham in the quarterfinal. West Ham seem to be like wobbling a bit, innit? God, dearie me. But anyway, so the cup final semi-finals will, the Carabao Cup semi-finals will be held in the weeks commencing January the 3rd and January the 10th next year, 2022. And the final will be held at Wembley, of course, on February the 27th. But yeah, Leicester City, what are you guys thinking about, man? What are you thinking about? Just couldn't get it over the line, couldn't hold out. But I tell you what, Diogo Jota, what a player, man. Is he left or right footed? He scores goals all over the place. Headers, right footers, left footers. Really good player. Really, really good player. But again, guys, you know, what do you think about the Carabao Cup? No, draw. We're playing against Liverpool. Do we stand a chance, people? Do we stand a chance? I hope so. I hope so. And like I said, in regards to, let me kind of remove this from here and share a different, there's some news in regards to this gentleman here. Let me just read the report again. There's a double header coming out from the Daily Mirror. Mikel Arteta hints at U-turn with fresh Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang statement. The former Gunners captain, as you know, has missed the last 4 matches after he was stripped of the captaincy for disciplinary breach. Various breaches, not just one breach. Arteta subsequently deemed him unavailable for selection, admitting that the striker was hurt over the decision. Anyway, and in his absence, Arsenal have won 4 games. Man, 4 games in 10, scoring 14 times in the process. Without Aubameyang in the lineup, youngsters like Martinelli and Nketiah have come to the fore, each scoring 3 times. Quite revealing, don't you think? The 32-year-old is set to miss next match, actually next month, as he flies out to Cameroon for African Cup of Nations to represent Gabon. But before that, he could yet make a dramatic return in the Boxing Day fixture versus Norwich City at Carrow Road. I don't personally think so, but again, we'll continue with the report here from the Mirror. Arteta has so far been clear regarding Aubameyang's status for matches, but ahead of a clash with the Canaries, he has refused to rule out his involvement. We will go game by game and we will decide a squad as we get closer to the game, the Spaniard said on Wednesday. Press on to why there appears to be less clarity with the update. Yeah, that's because we usually talk the day before a match. That's when we decide the squad, and quite rightly so. We want transparency, but we've seen what's happened with Aubameyang. Do I want to know more? Not really. Not really. If I want to know more, I actually want to know possibly, you know, when he's going to be being sold. Quite callous, quite cold? Yeah. Yeah, because it's like that. It's like, it can be no sentiments, man. Players get paid so much money. And again, even more so when you're looking at, you know, players who are captain. Granit Xhaka, as Mube said on the last Easy Talk, look at Granit Xhaka. He shouldn't be at the club. So if you're going to roll out, you know, and put out disciplinary lines there the players must adhere to, it's got to be consistent. It's got to be consistent. But anyway, you know, Aubameyang, yeah, it remains to be seen what happens with Aubameyang. But yeah. Again, guys, you probably noticed that I'm using a different, different app here. Let me stop this thing here, and I've got to. I'm going to block this person because this person's been. Actually, I'll put them on a timeout. We don't want anyone spamming the live chat there. But yeah, I'm using a new app. And so far, so good. I need to probably upgrade. Upgrade means I have to pay for the subscription. I don't want to be using the other app because the other app blocked me on Facebook. I felt so sorry for our Facebook followers and our Twitter followers as well. But so far, so good. It looks like it seems to be holding up. It seems to be holding up. Let me just kind of quickly look into the poll. Remember the poll we did? We did a poll, didn't we? Yeah, remember the poll? That doesn't look good, Alex. I'm just looking at the still frame that it's used. What's going on there? But yeah, we did a poll in regards to who do you think should choose the next captain? Do you think the players should choose the next captain? Or do you think, who do you think? Should Mikel Arteta choose the next captain? Or do you think it should be left down to the players to choose the next captain? So let's just kind of go into the poll here and see what's been shed and what the numbers are. What are the numbers? What are the numbers, people? Bear me a second, people. Please bear with me a second. Right, what's happened here? And yes. This is what happens when I'm, using a different app. Thinking, it doesn't look good. Doesn't look good, Alex. But I think we're getting there. Have we gotten there? Yeah, we have. All right. So again, the poll is in regards to who should choose the next captain. Should it be Mikel Arteta, or do you think it should be the players? Right. So out of 387 votes, no comments so far, 17 likes. We've still got a long way to go. 34 of the subscribers say it should be Mikel Arteta to choose the captain, and 66% of subscribers say no, it should be the players to choose the next captain. Again, guys, you can go over there, you can have your say. Who you think should choose the next captain? Should it be Mikel Arteta or the players? Oh, my goodness. I don't know what this world is coming to. Whatever this world's coming to, we'll have to wait and see. All right. So we're going to take a quick break. If I can find what I'm looking for. Again, guys, you've got to bear with me. I'm just like trying to, navigate this new app that we're using here. Not we, that I am using. And where is it? Where is it? Where's the video that I want to play? Oh, there it is. There it is. So yes. So when we come back, we will go into the live chat. I've seen just a few comments there. I've had to put someone on a timeout because the person just spamming a live chat. We don't need to that. I'll put them on a timeout. They come back doing the same silly behavior. We'll put them back on a naughty step, and as a last call, we'll have to block them. That's just the way it is. Just the way it is. I said we'll come back after this video here. What's this video? Here's the video.
As part of the Canon 4 TV experience and services, we're now extending out into additional online products such as voiceovers, thumbnail artwork designs, and video editing for small YouTubers who have less than 1,000 subscribers. Voiceovers. If you need voiceovers for short videos, 30-second adverts, stories, intros, and outros, then we can do this for you. Let us know the length of the voiceover and we will give you a polished audio file in less than no time. In addition to this, thumbnail artwork designs. As we pride ourselves on sharp HD thumbnail artwork designs, we can do this at a relatively low price. Send us your specifications and we'll produce eye-catching designs to attract subscribers and followers to your platform. And finally, video editing. We have a range of video editing techniques, special effects, and software to produce a polished end product for which you can be completed in the quickest time possible. Now, if you would like help and support getting your channel promoted and your subscriber count going, then send us an email at artworldpublic1@gmail.com. I repeat, artworldpublic1@gmail.com. We are here for you, for the Canon 4 TV experience.
Yeah, so there you go. There you go. I was just double checking to see if we're going live yeah, are we going live? We're not going live, are we? Not going live. That's something I need to sort out. It's not going live. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We'll keep going. We'll keep going. So let's go into the live chat for the first time on this morning show. Yeah, actually 15 minutes before the hour of midday of UK time. And let's see. So Colin, not fooled Alex. Actually, Colin, I hope your father is there's been some improvement in your father's health. On a serious note, you don't have to let me know, but yes, our hearts go out to you and your family at this difficult time. Not fooled Alex. Liverpool is next. Shaka will be captain. Sunderland is another team we are supposed to beat. Hybrid promised is to compete with teams the ilk of Liverpool. Take note that day. Yeah, well, like I said so many times, Colin, it's like we were so the line. No matter, don't try again, fool me. No, we were competing with the likes of Liverpool. We didn't need to move to the Emirates. Again, I don't want to get into a rant mode, but yeah. Anyway. Good morning, Assemble. This is a season greetings, and how are you, Mr. Fodder? Fall of the season, happy spirit. There, as you can see. The lights, haven't got the lights on because it's quite bright here, so no need to put the lights on. But yeah, the Christmas spirit is here, sort of. Same to you, assembled. Precious, good morning. Says Klopp might decide to field a B team against Arsenal. I don't think so. Don't think so, man. I mean, would you expect Arteta to field a B team? I mean, take it serious. Carabao Cup, we haven't won it in how many years? A quarter of a century? Well, it wasn't called a Carabao Cup back then, but we haven't won it in how many years? So, yeah. We are so... Noah, come on, Noah. I did get the watch the game on replay, and nobody mentioned Sunderland did not take a knee at the beginning of the game. Oh, what's that about? Oh, I did notice that. Oh, did notice that. Oh, that's interesting. My goodness. How are you feeling, Colin? I lost my father before Christmas. It's 26 years now. Gets easier as years go by. Actually, yeah, I lost my father 12 years ago, December, 2009. Yeah, first week in December. And actually, I wasn't even in the UK. I was living and working in Central America. So yeah, listen. Yeah, does it get easier? Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, right. I'm going to have to put this person on a. I'm going to block this person because they're just being a little bit silly, spamming. That's what happens, you know. Again. Hey up, Gooners, says my moderator for the morning show. Yes, he's passed an evening. Oh, right, okay. I'm very, very sorry to hear that, Colin. Again, our hearts, everyone Canal 4 TV, goes out to you and your family. Very, very sorry to hear that, man. Please accept our condolences. I think I'm not realizing how tough it is personally yet, because I'm pouring myself into my mother, who is having a very rough, yeah, likewise. Yeah, I remember coming back and like my mum just collapsed, you know, and it still is quite raw for us because, again, there's no real good time to lose anybody. Even worse so when it was around Christmas time, you know what I mean? But yeah, our hearts go out to you, Colin. You know what I mean? I'm very sorry to hear that. Shaka is paying to different disciplinary rules to everyone else. He does as he pleases and doesn't apologize either. So in reverse order, doesn't apologize. Yeah. Does what he pleases. Well, it's down to Mikel Arteta, isn't it? He's doing what he pleases because Arteta is given a free rein to do whatever he wants to do. And I'm thinking, you know, as a youngster sitting in a corner, you're probably thinking, what is going on? How is it this player's doing that? Gets away with blue murder, and yet all the other players have to toe the line? Surely it can't be right. It's not right. Good morning, Isaac. Hello, Alex. Both Arteta and the players, let there be a vote. Ooh. It's got to be either one or the other, man. Because just remember, the good and bad times, they'll make you laugh equally. 11-0 against top three, says the fan base is being fooled with results against lesser opponents. Right direction for Arsenal's players roster, yes. Management is an issue from ownership down to Arteta. I've said that so many times, haven't I? I've said it so many times. So yeah, there's no getting away from that. Guys, sorry to spare me. I just need to quickly do something. What's going on here? Oh, right. It says it's sending data. Sending data? Oh my goodness. Yeah, guys, so I just double checking to see, you know, what's happened with our link. I think maybe there's a problem going live to Twitter because it just says that it's sending data. Anyway. Thank you, assembled. I'm generally a glass half full type of person. I know the Arteta on loan, this position. May you think otherwise. That's all right. Yes, Sunderland didn't take the knee. I told my fellow fans that we were going to make them kneel with the result. Wow. I didn't realise that, man. Didn't realise I didn't take the knee. Alex, Arsenal can't work out a first team. What? I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't know what to think these days. I just don't know. Let me just let's have a look. Sorry, guys, just need to refresh this page because again, I'm not sure what's happening with our live feed. Should be going direct to Twitter. You know, all our Twitter followers are probably thinking, what's happened to Canal 4 TV? We're not going live anymore. Yeah, it's just that sending data. Okay, let me just refresh this page and see what's happened with the numbers in regards to who should choose the next captain? You remember? Oba's been deposed. There's the deposed? That sounds too memoir. No, it was stripped. Not strapped, he was stripped of the captain's armband. And we put out a poll. Who should choose the next captain? Should it be the players or should it be Mikel Arteta? And there's Isaac saying, it should be Arteta and the players. You would have to put a spanner in the works, Isaac, would ya? Anyway, out of 397 votes, no comments just yet. I think the numbers remain. Oh, there's been a change in 1%. Mikel Arteta on 33%, and 67 of the fan base, excuse me, the subscribers believe that it should be the players to choose their next captain. I'm not sure what you guys think about that. Free the children! All of us here at Canal 40 TV said that a year ago. Again, I can't believe it. The time has gone so quick. Free the children. Now we are supposed to believe someone's a genius for finally doing that. Well, he hasn't finally done it. I mean, again, people get gas about saying, oh, you know, Saka and Emil Smith-Rowe, oh, wonderful stuff, Mikel Arteta. No, they were given their breakout seasons under Unai Emery, not under Mikel Arteta. Anyway. Should be the next proper manager. All right, Colin. Colin's on fire, man. Colin's on fire. Let's sit back and watch what happens with Arteta. There is no second guessing him. Now, Nketiah is an important first-team player who normally doesn't play. We've got, again, there's just so many elements, so many things. We have to wait and see how this gets played out. Bellerin, let's wait and see what happens to Bellerin. Saliba, Guendouzi, Kolasinac. There's so many things still need to be resolved at Arsenal. Transparency, we want transparency. But with the youngsters, they've been playing for the longest time. Not only under Mikel Arteta. Why do I still have this in the place here? Get away. There you go. Yeah. Not only under Mikel Arteta. So, yeah. There was something else I was going to say. Oh, yeah. With Nketiah, again, that's something that's still yet to be resolved. Is he staying? Is he going? Is he going? Is he staying? I just get the feeling in regards to his the other striker we have, Lacazette, I think the writing's on the wall. I think he's going to be leaving. I'd be very, very surprised if Arsenal offers him a contract extension. I'd be very, very surprised. But with Arsenal, you just don't know, innit? You just don't know. The players will give it to Ramsdale. Goalkeepers are crazy, of course, as we have one crazy apparently. Yeah, I saw some snippets of him being introduced and said he likes giving it. And sometimes he thinks, oh, I shouldn't do it, you know, giving it back to the fans, the opposition fans, the footway fans. He said, but no, the time I stop doing that, it's time for me to retire. Don't retire, Ramsdale. Don't retire. Yeah, we're liking your craziness, man. Yeah. God, yeah. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Eddie just played against the team from the local. A little bit disingenuous, Colin. Torreira, Xhaka, Oba, what a list. Yeah, but you didn't even put Kolasinac, shouldn't it? Kolasinac, Bellerin. Nketiah needs some improvement in his game, just like Emil has improved. I said last season and start of this season that Emil had to improve his goal scoring, and he definitely has. Isaac, what part of his game does he need to improve? What's it? The player that we had, Franny, Francis. I can't remember his name, but anyway, he was like the fox in the box, just being in the right place. Remember, a fox in the box is like another name for a goal hanger. What's a goal hanger? A player just like ends up being near the goal, goal hanging, and just takes the opportunity just to score a goal. And Edin Nketiah is that kind of player. But Isaac, what part of his game do you think he needs to improve? Because you see him like coming deep, like Lacazette does, you know, link up the play, and then boom. Where is he next? He's in the penalty area scoring tap-ins, headers. So yeah, what part of his game does he need to improve? I'm just asking a question. Just asking the question. Arteta should name the captain. He'll just say he never named the captain. The players did that. Why he can't drop him? It's just create a back door for me to join. Yeah, in the show. I don't know. I don't know how to do it. Let me see. Okay. Let me send you the link. I'll send you the link. Because again, it's a new app that I'm using. Here is the link. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just still getting used to it. I need to upgrade it anyway. Upgrade means I need to pay. I need to pay. All right. So, I've just sent you the link. So if you can, come on, come on. All right. So I've sent you the link. So hopefully you can come on. Hi, bring on Liverpool. Yeah, Carl. do you know how I was like, shall I go live last night? I was thinking, oh, I wanted to go live. Actually, a quick shout out to Glenn Kitely. The brother went live with the draw, and you know what? Well done, Glenn. I mean, the numbers of viewers, like almost 300 people watching at any one time. So Glenn, well done. But last I was thinking, should I go live? Thinking, yeah, Arsenal #1, Liverpool was #3, and everything else. I was thinking, I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about that. But yeah, Carl, how you feeling now, Carl, man? Because animating proves a point. That's it, Franny Jeffers. Yeah, for me, he was our last like fox in the box. So yeah, again, I'm not sure what part of his game do you think needs to be improved, brother Isaac. But as areas, I don't know how how do I put you in? I don't know how. It's a new app. Hey!
Yay!
How's it going, brother, man?
I'm doing good, brother. Very happy.
Yeah, nice one. Look, you just woke up, man. So come on, you said that he needs to improve his game, Eddie Nketiah. What part of his game needs to be improved?
Sure. Eddie seems not to perform in a bigger games. He only performs in these small games. So if he only performs in a players with bigger caliber, he'll be a good player for me. Sadly, he performs in the likes of against the likes of Sunderland. He can perform against the likes of Norwich, against the likes of Newcastle. But I need someone who can perform against the like of Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea, Tottenham, or West Ham. He struggles playing in such games. So I need him to improve when he plays against such teams because they have players of high quality.
Would you offer him a new contract?
I will offer him a new contract if he agrees that he will be brought into the team step by step. Know that he will be in the team as a #1 striker.
He wouldn't accept that, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's the problem, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You also need the likes of Bolagun to go out on loan because he's used to performing in the academy under the League 2. So that is where he's used to performing, and he performs there well. But when you bring him to play, and he played against Sunderland, and he wasn't great for me. So we need him to go out on loan like Smith Roy did, get some playing time, perhaps most preferably in the championship. Let him go to the championship, get more playing time, so that he also improves on his scoring record. Yes, he's great in playing for the under 23s, but I need him to prove himself that he can play in the first team, that we can rely on him.
You know what? When I look at him, to me, it's like whenever he gets the opportunity to play in the first team, it's like he's trying to prove himself. It's like he's how can I describe it? I mean, he had some opportunities against Sunderland. I'm thinking, just compose yourself. You know, we can see you're really good at scoring goals, but just compose yourself. You had the header, and like I just kind of get the impression that he's just trying to. Do you know what I mean, Isaac? He's just trying to.
Yeah, I get you, brother. There were chances that he could have given assists, but he wanted to go and score himself.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, come on. If someone else scores, it is a win for Arsenal and it is an assist for you. So go give the assist. And that is the problem ESR had last season. He only wanted to score for himself. And I said, if this guy could give cutback crosses for someone to score, it will be still a win for Arsenal. And I don't know if someone took my cry to Arteta. The lad has greatly improved. I like the way he plays. He doesn't care about scoring. He cares about the win. So if he is at the edge of the 18-yard box and he gives a cutback cross and someone else scores, he's happy. And that is what I want. If you can't score, there are angles that you can't score from. And those impossible angles, you need to give a cutback cross for someone else to score.
Yeah. But for you, it has to be a loan spell for Balogun.
Yes, for me, it has to be a loan spell for Balogun for him to improve.
Okay, all right. Let's go back into the live chat. And Colin says, "Morning, Carl, and I do not blame you for looking forward to the game." Yeah, your thoughts. So we drew Liverpool. Leicester City just couldn't hold out, Isaac. They just couldn't hold out. 3-1.
I'm hoping that we will pay back because we are doing great at home, and I like the home form.
Yeah.
I hope we are going to smash them, and if we smash Liverpool and go to the finals, I'm pretty sure we will win. It is the first time in 5 years that Man City are not in it.
Yeah. Carl, are you listening? Carl says Colin will probably play the under 12s. I don't think so. Do you think Klopp will play a strong 11, Isaac?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't think he'll play it like a B or a C. He will go strong. He'll go
very strong because you looked at the Sunderland game. You had 9 changes, but when you looked at the bench, he had his insurance on the bench. If anything goes wrong, he was going to bring the players who are on the bench to do his work. Because I looked and said, oh yeah, this guy is tricky. Because he actually, the first team were all on the bench except Charlie Patino. The rest were first team players. And I was, oh yeah, this guy's cheeky.
So what do we do with Charlie now? Charlie Patino, age 18, another product of the Hell End production line. What do we do with Charlie now? I know that there's other players in front of him, but do you think he will get more game time now, or what do you think we'll do with Charlie Patino? Put him out on loan?
Not on loan.
No. Okay.
He's doing good right now with the under 23s. So let's just integrate him slowly, step by step. I watched Arteta's press conference of that game, and he said it is cooking, and it is cooking good. So he will get game time, yes, but let him know that it is not assured that he will be a first team now. So he will be integrated slowly, perhaps get 10 minutes, and then as you go forward, perhaps get 20 or 15 minutes, and then slowly he might actually book his spot as a first team. But given his age and his physique, I was looking at his physiques. If you played him against the like of West Ham,
or Burnley,
Watford, Wolves, he will not perform because he's young. He needs to add some muscle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't Arteta say that he's been training with the first team anyway, hasn't he? He's been training with them.
Yes, he has been training with the first team, but when you train with the first team, who are your teammates, they treat you as their little kid brother, so
Brother,
they won't hurt you.
yeah. All right. Someone says, do you think the players are going to name Bellerin or this is in regards to the captaincy, Isaac? We haven't spoken about Aubameyang and actually the captain situation. You believe that Arteta was right to strip him from the armband?
Yes, he was right, because no one is above the law. If you set the rules, rules are rules. If you break them, then there are repercussions. So he broke them. But one thing we didn't realize is that Auba was used to it. He used to do that at Borussia. He'd been doing that at Borussia, being late, partying. So we basically got ourselves a party boy. So and one thing that I believe contributed to him being given the armband is because he was the favorite for all the other players, someone who could bring them together, someone who loves party. So if you have a party boy in a group, obviously everybody is going to love the party boy. So now that we have rules should apply. It doesn't matter you the captain or you just been promoted from the under 23s. Rules are rules. If you break them, there are repercussions. And given the fact that he was stripped of the armband, yes, everybody will learn. That is an example that has been set. Everybody will learn that even the captain was stripped of the armband. So I'm no exception. So and if you give the players the opportunity to choose a captain, they'll give you Ramsdale, and Ramsdale is crazy.
But you said that it should be Arteta and the players to choose the next captain, didn't you? So
yes, Arteta and the players, because probably they front Ramsdale. And I've been watching the clips of Ramsdale winding up the
have I.
opposition fans. That guy is crazy.
Wow, what a character, man! A real character and a half. My
He
goodness.
has a real character, and he has the probability of becoming a legend in this club.
Yeah,
And someone said that actually when we lost to Liverpool 4-0, it is because of Ramsdale that we still have the away fans, because of his character. You don't realize you've lost because he gives you that, he lifts up that spirit. Despite the fact that you've lost, you're going to learn the positives from that lose.
And just one more question, Isaac. So out of all the signings that we were brought during the last transfer window, has Ramsdale been the pick of the buys for you, or Tomiyasu?
I believe Ramsdale will beat Tomiyasu, because everybody was like against Ramsdale. Everybody else was like, who's this Tomiyasu? They were not against Tomiyasu, but everybody was against Ramsdale. That this guy has gone down twice. And I'll say he went down twice because he didn't have a strong defense. Now he has a strong defense backing him. He's not going down any time.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. That's a good point. Right, so Carl was saying Arsenal and Liverpool games are normally great games. 5.5, for example. And remember 89 as well, Carl. Don't forget 1989. Anyway, Colin says that Eddie needs to improve another club's roster. Not good enough to go against big teams. As Isaac was saying, he needs to show a lot more spirit against the bigger teams. Colin says, go on to say that a third contract offer, while he's a bigger bust than. But this is the question I was going to ask you. So, in regards to Aubameyang, do you think if we can still get the best out of him, would you still keep him, or would you think, you know what, we've seen enough of Aubameyang, we need to sell him in the next available transfer window, Isaac?
My honest opinion will be, if we keep Aubameyang, we'll have an extra Ozil in our hands.
Yeah.
He is a party boy. Everybody loves him. And stripping him of the captaincy means that everybody will follow the party boy. If he feels that it wasn't right, everybody will feel it wasn't right, because everybody loves the party boy. So if another club wants to bid for Auba, I will allow that. Let's have a clean slate for everybody, a conducive environment. You see, like when we had Ozil in our hands, there were divisions even amongst the fan base.
Yeah.
Others were saying, yes, we have these. He's been great. Others were saying, no, he stayed just for the money. You see, and it will be the same for Auba. People will, the fan base actually will be divided. Some of us will be, he wanted to be a legend. Others will be, no, he stayed for the money because he earns the highest. You see, it will be a real division. So if a club comes in for him, I will allow him to go. But Barcelona won't come for him because they went for Ferran Torres already from Man City. So they already have Ferran Torres. And there were rumors that Newcastle might be interested. And I remember there was a chat I put out that Alba will fit in the Man City or Barcelona system because they play tiki-taka. If you take Aubameyang to Wolves right now, he won't perform. If you take Aubameyang to Tottenham right now, he won't perform because Tottenham rely on counter-attacks. And Aubameyang is aging. He needs a team that is playing tiki-taka so that he can perform. Because if you play tiki-taka and then you counter-attack once, then he will perform in that system. So a team that will come for him is a team that will want to set up like Barcelona or Man City.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I can't see Man City wanting to buy a 32-year-old, and especially on that level of wages as well. But
no.
yeah,
Man City definitely aren't coming for him.
Yeah, I completely agree. I would look to sell him the next transfer window, which is in January. But let's wait and see. Let's wait and see what happens. Colin says, oops, without a paddle assembled, scraping, scalp now, the hair is all gone. When does it all end? Well, listen, I know you're referring to Arteta. You know, I've been his biggest critic. No matter what I say, it's not going to affect, and I wouldn't want it to affect what Arsenal and how Arsenal conduct their business. We are in 4th place. Is it sustainable, Isaac?
We are in 4th place, and Tottenham have 3 games in hand.
Man United
has 2 games in hand. But Man United tend to draw points when they have games at hand. Yes, I do. So January is approaching. They are still in the Champions League. FA is coming around. Then there is the Premier League. So there is that pressure for Man United to perform in the Champions League. And then we have the FA Cup coming up. So I believe they will draw points, yes. Let's play like let's turn our away performances and play like we've been playing at home. So we don't care who we are playing at home. At home we are level points with Man City. At home, that is our home form. But away we've been doing dismally. So if we only improved on our away form, away to bigger teams, because we played we played Newcastle away and we won away. So if we are playing away to bigger teams, the likes of Tottenham or Man City or Chelsea, and we got ourselves draws for those away, or even we won at Leicester, definitely top 4 will be for us.
Okay.
But because we performing dismally away, so the only thing I need us to improve is our away form. Home form, I'm not worried a minute about our home form. So I need us just to improve on the away form. Improving on the away form will be very, very critical for us getting top 4.
Wow. I don't see it that way. I just think, you know, there's going to be so many elements. You have to even think about the African Cup of Nations as well. We're going to miss, you know, if Aubameyang if there's a way back for him, from what I'm hearing from Arteta, we're going to miss Thomas Partey, Nicolas Pepe. There's going to be injuries, suspensions. I'm sorry, Isaac.
The only person who will be missing is Thomas Partey. Pepe is no longer fasting.
Right.
Pepe is no longer a first team player.
Yeah, I
He's
know.
a squad player right now.
I know.
And you've seen the way we've performed without Auba in the team. So the only person will miss is Thomas Partey. And in Thomas Partey's role, Xhaka can step into that role, and then we bring in Maitland Niles to play in the position of Granit Xhaka, and then I believe we will perform. I was looking at a January fixture, and it isn't as bad as we think. The January fixture, we have Man City. Man City is the bigger team we have, but we have Wolves. Wolves are a decent team right now, but we are playing them at home. So I don't care who comes at our turf. It is Wolves at the Emirates. So we are going to win. I believe we will win that one. So when we go away to smaller teams, we are smashing them. But away to bigger teams, that is where my worry is.
Goodness. Oh, so I didn't read that one, did I? Balogun is a centre forward, so he's playing on the wing. He has to change his natural game. But did he play on the wing?
Yes, he played. He played from the right wing,
Yeah.
where Auba has been playing. So he actually had two center forwards in that game. I was asking my fellow fan we were watching with. I was like, when I saw the lineup, I was, he has two center forwards, that Nketiah and Balogun. And I said, one is definitely going to play on the wing. Who's that gonna be? And I said, probably Nketiah. But when the game started, Balogun was on the wing. Balogun can't perform playing on the wing.
Right.
He's just a natural poacher, and you don't keep poachers on the wing. You keep poachers as number 9s.
Yeah. Goodness. Colin says Balogun hasn't been given a run, out of position, whilst a guy turning down contracts gets time.
Colin, Balogun and Ketia have the same agent. They have the same agent, and the issue of their contracts came up when Balogun was out of contract, and they signed, yes. And there were debates all over that, this agent wants only one to sign and the other to go. If a player loves the club, he will stay. If he isn't comfortable in the club, he will go. So let's not beat ourselves about who will stay and who will go. I like the sportsmanship or the team spirit that the likes of Tierney had. I read a statement where he said his agent was asking, "What figures do you want?" And his reply was, "My only figure is how long is it going to be. I don't care about the salary increment, but his figure was how long was the contract going to be." And he said, "I want a minimum of 4 years," and he was given 4 years.
Wow. And we have Martinelli as well. Martinelli stepping into, well, I won't say the big man's shoes, but Martinelli has always been that player since he came under Unai Emery, I believe. And
yes, he came under Unai Emery. We bought him for 5.7 million. Actually, imagine 5.7, and we bought him from Brazil 4th tier, Ituano, Serie C, and this guy is performing, and I'm wondering, like, really, why didn't like the bigger teams like the likes of Man City, Barcelona, or Real Madrid spot this kid?
Well, apparently he had 4 trials at Manchester United, and each time they turned him down. Manchester United.
Man United don't know how to spot talent.
Anyway, he's with us, and he says that literally if Arsenal offers him another 5 years, that he will stay at Arsenal. He said he loves this club, and yeah, Marcin, we love you as well, man. He's 20 years of age.
Yes, he's 20, and he said actually, and I like Martinelli. He didn't complain when he didn't have game time. He was training. He didn't complain at all.
Yeah.
If it was Gunduzi, you'll have seen red alerts on social media.
Combination players be available for cup games. It says Carl. More nonsense, Colin. I'm not impressed at all beating teams we are supposed to beat and not scoring against teams that we can give us a proper game. Our next, what is our next game? Our next game is against Norwich, and after Norwich,
We have Wolves.
Wolves, right? Okay. Wolves are a good team. I like the way that they play.
And actually, Wolves is a first leg game that is coming after a second leg game.
Mm-hmm.
Norwich we played Norwich already.
Mm-hmm.
First leg, and we're going to play them second leg, and then Wolves comes in is a first leg game. We haven't played Wolves.
They're a good team. I do like the way that they play, but yeah. Anyway, who says this? Says Mane, Saliba, Guendouzi, Patino, Ismail Nar, Lokonga, and Shaka, Balogun, Laka or Orba, Ballard or Holding. I know my answer. I will take all the kids over the senior alternatives. Isaac.
Saliba. The other day I was advocating for the coming back of Saliba because right now I believe we still need strengthening. We are not in a place to compete with the likes of Bayern Munich. If we went to Champions League and we are drawn with Bayern Munich, it will be a beating. So we are not yet in a place to compete with the likes of Bayern Munich or to compete with the likes of PSG or Man City. We still need improving. We still need a few more signings. I believe we need a center forward. I've been following keenly on Vlahovic since he was mentioned. I've been watching each and every game he plays, and I like to disappoint many fans that he doesn't suit for me.
Really?
Yes. He only performs in smaller games, as I've been watching. He doesn't perform against the likes of Juventus. When he's playing Juventus, he vanishes. But when he plays the likes of Sampdoria, he performs. When he plays the likes of Napoli or Inter Milan, he's not performing. When you take him to play against Bologna, he performs. So he is another Nketiah. And my opinion will be, if you want a center forward, go to Championship in England. Someone who's used to England football.
I said
Get
that.
someone from
Yeah.
there. Or go to Brentford and get Ivan Toney. He's a good player. For me, I've seen he's performing against greater teams. He performed against Chelsea. So he's someone who can perform against a player of a good character. So if someone is mentioned that is coming to Arsenal, be rest assured I'll be watching each and every game they play. So like the Vlahovic one, I was watching their game yesterday night. And he didn't perform. He was nowhere. He vanished. So if someone is mentioned, I watch their system of play, watch how they play. I don't just rely on YouTube. YouTube brings the best of the clips together. So if you go to YouTube, you'll only see the best of that player. So I want to see his weaknesses when he's playing against bigger players. So if we want a center forward, choose from Championship
Championship.
if you have to, or go to Brentford, get Ivan Toney. I won't take Calvert Lewin.
Yeah, but he's injured. I didn't realize he was injured actually.
Yeah, I can't take him. He's seasonal, and I want someone who's consistent. He's seasonal. He's performing. Actually, last season he had a great run of games where he scored hat tricks, braces for the first 11 games, and after that he vanished. I want someone who is consistent, who will give you 20 goals, and then you have the likes of VSR who will give you 15 goals. You go to the likes of Martinelli, who will give you 13 or 15 goals, and then you distribute the goals across the team, and then you have the chances of winning.
Yeah, I've been saying that for the last 3 seasons that we can't be so reliant on one player in Aubameyang to score the goals. That you've got to even the burden, the responsibility amongst the midfielders and have a striker to score the goals. And now what happens? We find out Aubameyang has been stripped of the armband, not playing, and lo and behold, what happens? You see Emerson Rowe coming and scoring goals. Saka's chipped in. Martinelli now is scoring goals. That's what you want. You can't rely on just one player to score the goals. And long may it continue.
And I was like, you see, Charlie Pantino came in for Smith Rowe and he scored. Whoever comes as a sub in that position scores. I was like, really? You see, Smith Rowe didn't score, but Charlie Pantino came in for him in the number 10 role and he scored. I was like, seems there is magic in the number 10 position.
Yeah, absolutely. Hold it a minute. We should have got rid of Xhaka, but he's still here. And Aubameyang should leave because makes no sense at all. Well, go on.
Xhaka apologizes. Xhaka lives to apologize. When he's wrong, he apologizes. If I had kids or if I had my own children and someone messed up in the house and said, actually, Dad, I'm sorry. I did this, but I'm sorry. But you have another kid who messes around and doesn't care. Who will you punish? I'll punish the one who doesn't apologize. And yes, I might consider the case of someone who apologizes. Xhaka is in this team still because he apologizes when he's wrong.
Dear me. We are only 4th because we have had an easy run and other teams have not played. Is that true, Isaac?
No. It's not an easy run. No team is an easy run in the Premier League right now. Chelsea had to hold out on Brentford the other day when they were playing against Brentford. Brentford is a dangerous team from the 60th minute. Chelsea had to hang on to their 2-1 lead. When you have teams like Wolves who are keeping other teams at bay or draws, they are greater teams. We have Watford. Watford just beat Man United the other day, despite the fact that people were saying, oh, they didn't want to show Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, but they played good football that day. If Watford play like they did play, they'll give other teams hell. You see, like Crystal Palace, I expected Crystal Palace to beat Everton at home, but they lost to Everton. So there's no lesser team in this Premier League right now, because just the other day Tottenham held Liverpool to a 1-1 all draw. I expected Liverpool to win that game, but they were held to a draw. You go to, is it Wolves? Wolves, they held Chelsea to a draw.
Yeah.
So Wolves isn't an easy team. It is not an easy place to go to Wolves and win, right? As we speak, they have becoming something different.
Dear. Fake fourth latched onto 2-year-old lottery ticket with a week-old newspaper. The 12 will be surprised. Yeah, be excited for 22/23. Well, I'm going for. I'm gonna be consistent. I've said the longest time, Isaac, that I'm gonna go for an 8th finish. I just think, like I said, with the injuries, a couple of nations, suspensions, and you still look at certain clubs still have games in hand. I think 4th place is going to be temporary, but that's just my opinion.
Leicester won't make 4th. West Ham won't make 4th. Following their history, they've been great during start of seasons, but they tend to drop off during the second leg starts, and West Ham has started dropping off. Leicester is dropping off.
Yeah.
So the top 4 is going to be a fight between Tottenham, Arsenal, and Man United.
Mm. And who do you think is going to win?
Man United might just beat us because he's poaching goals. But if we only become consistent players we've been playing away at home, we might just beat them to the fourth position.
Okay. Last few before I wrap up this one. Prosper, good morning, Prosper. This is a 4-1-4-1 or 4-1-2-3 formation. Our strength should be possession up the field, and Emil Sofro and Martinelli will hold the ball up. These are as well as Saka. In regards to the formation, what do you think of the formation that Arteta has been playing so far?
Arteta has been playing. Last season he was playing with a back 3, and then this season he's playing with a back 4, and he's playing a 4-4-2 in the midfield. That is Xhaka and Partey, and then he has a 4-2-3-1. That is what he uses most, 4-2-3-1, but when he has Auba and Lacazette, he's playing 2 up front.
Yeah.
But sometimes Lacazette seems to drop so that he can fit the 4-2-3-1 formation. This formation tends to expose the weaker players. So those who are weak who won't play in this team. Because if you're playing in 4-2-3-1 is an open system. Everybody has to perform in their respective position. So if you're playing a 4-2-3-1 and you have a number 10 who's supposed to drop and doesn't drop, then that player is exposed. So this system actually is actually sieving out the players, is actually choosing the best and leaving out the rest, so that when you perform in that system, he will use you again and again. And I feel sorry for the likes of Saka. Saka has been playing so many minutes, and he's been very consistent under Arteta, and I'm worried. I'm worried when he's fatigued, what will happen? Because you can't compare Saka and Pepe.
But we've said that so many times, haven't we? We've said it so many times that Saka needs a break. And Arteta, for whatever reason, just cannot find a way in himself to give Saka, the poor boy, a break. Give him a break.
Yeah, he needs a break. He needs a break. And if the likes of Martinelli can excel in his position, then I'll take that. I'll give Saka a rest and Martinelli to excel in that position. But I understand Martinelli has been training as a centre forward. I don't know if we want to convert him as a centre forward.
Okay, let's go through this last few comments before I wrap this one. Again, for an hour and 5 minutes now. Yes, my generals, Eddie did the business. Yisha. Anyway, let's see how we progress in the Premiership. Always Arsenal, come on you Gunners, says Earl. And who else do we have here? Are we playing the Tavern of Martin was good already. A watched how his stubborn defence when he just came. Very few players at Arsenal rattle Chelsea defences. It's just some projects that happens at Arsenal. Conor Young, that's the problem. When we go to Liverpool, we do not play at all. Is it what is it when we play against the top four teams? Is it like a mental thing, or is it just that we're just not good enough, Isaac?
Today, if we went to Liverpool and won, that will be a mental booster. If we went to Liverpool and won, we will go to any other field. We will go to Etihad, we will go to Stamford and say we can win. So we just need that one performance away in these bigger teams. We just need that one performance. If we beat Liverpool away or Man City away, we will be on our heels and we can do wonders away. So it's mental that we can't perform away to these bigger teams. We need that mental shift. We need a mental shift. And I love what Arteta is doing. I love the fact that I've heard that he is instituting new things. And now if you go to the Emirates, you can confirm for me that you can now see the Wenger banners all over. He's bringing history back. You know, if you have someone who doesn't know the history of the club, you won't perform.
Yeah.
If you show them the history of the club and this is what we've accomplished, people will want to be associated with that history. So I believe he goes to the dressing room and tells them, this is the only team that has produced the Invincibles. No any other club has performed has brought Invincibles. We are the only team that are invincible. We had the Invincibles. So, and if you bring a kid, you're bringing up a child and you tell them this family is made up of Invincibles, they will grow up knowing that they are invincible. So I like the spirit that he's bringing.
Okay. Last few people for wrap up this one. The assemble says Wolves will be a proper handful. We'll have injuries and COVID problems as we'll be going all out to win the Carabao Cup. We'll have qualified for Europe. Mark my words. I think we're ready to that. Wolves are a really good team. I do like the way that they play. Let's see who else can we. Is this one? 11-0, if that's correct itself. When we go for seconds, I will put both hands up, my head down, and say I was wrong. Predictions. Predictions. What else do we have here? Pepe did 3 assists and scored. So let's see how your man management skills come into play. As for Alba, well, Arteta, give the fans an update. Stop trying to divide and rule in your arrogancy. Well, I think he's given us all we really need to know about Aubameyang, to be honest. How much more do you want to know? So, sorry, Isaac, what do you think? What I was saying?
We have all the update, and we know that he's been banned to practice with the first team until he's from AFCON. And we also, and Pepe, I'm coming to the Pepe issue. Pepe only performs in irrelevant games. There's a time that I told you we need the last season out by FA. I gave my lineup that everybody was performing in, or we need people in their versions. The Pepe version I love is he performs in irrelevant games. If you see the likes of Sunderland, yes, Sunderland, they are a team from a third tier. So it was given that we were going to beat them. And a few games ago, we were performing in the first half. We were smashing teams 3-1 or 3-0 first half, and then we were done. Right now, what we are doing, we are smashing teams in the second half. In 2 or 3 games ago, we aren't performing in the first half. We are performing in the second halves.
Mm.
2 or 4 games ago, I said if teams were going to hold out on us during the first half, then we are definitely going to get draws or lose those games.
Mm.
But right now, if they try holding out on the first half, then definitely we are going to smash them in the second half because we are right now performing in the second half. So if this trend continues, that we started with first half and then now we are in second half, I believe the next step will be performing in the first and second half. If we perform in the first and second halves, then every team will be envious of the Arsenal team that is coming up.
Mm. Here. Well, you know what? We've come to an end on this one. A surprise appearance from my brother Isaac.
Yeah, as a surprise visit, I had to use a backdrop.
Guys, be sure that you subscribe to Canon Froyo TV on all platforms. I know we had some problems with the previous app that I was using, blocking us for some reason on Facebook. And as I understand, there's some problems still with Twitter, but it doesn't matter. We got the show done. An hour and 10 minutes. Isaac, thank you for joining me. A surprise guest on the morning show over here. And guys, don't forget, actually, Isaac was my, you know, he was my running mate. Actually, you know, during the pandemic when it first happened, we were going live almost every single day. And yeah, Isaac, thank you so very much for coming on Canon Froyo TV, brother, man.
Thank you, brother. I love Arsenal till that. So it is a love affair for Arsenal.
Yeah, absolutely. And long may it continue. Long may it continue. I will be back later on this evening where we're going to have a surprise guest. Not a surprise guest. It's going to be my brother, my real brother. Yeah, he's actually in London for a few days. So we'll be coming live and direct on this one for Channel of Ours. This Channel of Ours, Canon for the channel for Arsenal fans all over.